All right, Suburban's got an issue, and it's had this for a while, and I've just been dealing with it. But I'll show you what it's doing. So you put the blinker on the right side, works just fine. Put on the left side, and watch what it does. Of course, now that I'm doing a video, it's going to work perfectly. Oh, did y'all see it? It just missed. It's starting to skip. All right, so that's actually working better than it normally does. So I think what the issue is this thing. And this is the flasher. It's basically the flasher module on these. There's a common problem on these that when you put the blinker on, it's like you have your four ways on. Mine does not do that. The four ways actually seem to work normal. They don't seem to mess up. But I don't think it's the switch, because when it messes up, I would think if it was the switch, see, like it's down now and it's not flashing. If it was the switch, I would think I'd be able to mess with the switch, you know, and it would start working. It doesn't. So I kind of think it's this. I know GM had some issues with the original ones that were in here, and they came out with an updated module. I don't know which one mine has and when they came out with an upgraded module. I'm sure they were probably using the same module all the way back from like 99 up until probably like 2007. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But since mine's a 2003, I don't know when they came out with the upgraded module. I don't know if mine has the upgraded one in it. And I didn't, you can buy an upgraded one and it's supposed to have the issues resolved. But for about the same price, maybe a little bit cheaper, I bought this one. I got it on Amazon. It's a Novita LM487. The reason I bought it is because it is LED compatible. And so since I put LED headlights in it, I went ahead and thought about changing out all the bulbs to LED. These things are bad about those sockets, plastic sockets. They get hot and they get bad contacts. Daytime running lamps on these things are notorious for it, but the tail lights are bad about it as well, and you just don't get that heat. I put LEDs in the daytime running lights, and I haven't had an issue with them since. I did that years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and they've been working perfectly. Haven't had to change them out. No issues with bad socket connections. So I'm thinking about putting LED lights all the way around, and this module will work with the LEDs. You don't get the weird flashing issues you do with other blinker modules. So we're gonna open this thing up and put this in, and hopefully that'll take care of our issue. Turn the key back off. That module is about right here, and so to get to it, you've got to pull this out. Pull this bezel off. You've got to take this kick panel off, and then you can get to it. So we're going to set our emergency brake. We are going to turn our key on, and with the engine not running, we'll put our tilt all the way down. We're going to put it all the way down into first gear, and then we can go ahead and just start prying this off. I just grabbed it at a corner and pulled it off, and work it around over here and kind of get it out, and it's out. And I just like to just set it here on the dash, kind of up out of the way. And now we need to, or we can go ahead and put it back in park and turn the key back off. And we're going to come down here below, and we're going to need to take this screw out and that screw out. So let me go get, I don't remember what size it is. I don't know if that's an 8mm, 7mm, something around there. Let me go get a either ratchet or something to get it off. All right, so 7mm. We're going to go ahead and take these out. And this one, I'll just unplug my brake controller here. Button's hard to press on this thing. Oh, it's got a clip, not a button. All right, so lift that clip up. Don't have much room to get in here. My finger to lift the clip up. Can't see. Oh, I got it with my finger, I think. There it goes. All right, now I should be able to get here and get this out. All right, now that that's out, I think kind of, well, it's kind of in the way of the parking brake release. You can pull it just a little bit. It wants to pivot out, but maybe mine's bent a little bit. So kind of release the parking brake release, or pull it, and you can kind of get it. I think, yeah, it just kind of pops out up top. Same on the other side. Kind of just pull it up, tilt it a little bit and pull it out. Not drop the camera. All right, sorry y'all got dropped, but pull this out, see if I can set y'all up. Yeah, just kind of tilt it from the bottom and it'll pop it out. So we got that out now. Show y'all, it's got these little guide posts and then the clips. So you tilt it out from the bottom and it kind of pops these clips out, one on each side. So that module is right here. I don't know if it's got anything that holds it in there. I think we just pull it out. Looks like somebody's been in here before with something, because that is broke out and I did not do that. So somebody's been in here before. It makes it easy to get in here. I guess normally you'd have a post right here. Let's look at our new one and see if it's got any spots for a clip or something that would hold it in. I do not see anything, and that's definitely it. It's right size. So let's see. And I don't know if that's the stock part number. Some of the times it would mess up. It would do a weird flicker, and you could hear it down here, the relay, like kind of do a noise like that, and the light would kind of match up to that. It's like it was trying to make contact, but not. It's definitely easier to get in here with this post out. Maybe somebody replaced it for her and they busted that post out trying to get this thing out of here. All right, so it goes with the 2 single post. I don't know if I might have been holding the camera where y'all couldn't see. 2 single posts down. So 2 single posts down. So let's start this one in here. This one's lighter weight than the other one. And hopefully this one's good quality. I think that's in there. Alright, so we're gonna test this thing out before we put it all back together. Sounds about the same. And I'll let it blink and blink and blink and blink. Well, I think that's long enough to let us know that it's working. The other one would have messed up before then. It does a weird... It does do a different little... See how it does the first blink? It's kind of different. It does the first blink is quicker. You'll notice it. We got a long blink, then a quick blink, and then a standard, you know, pattern to it. I guess that's just, it does it both ways. I guess that's just how this one's designed. So it's pushed in all the way. Now we just need to put the panels back on. So I don't know, y'all want to watch that? I guess we'll video it. But yeah, this one seems to be working, so I guess that's what our issue was. We just put these guide pins back where they go, which I guess I should show y'all. You can see right there, that one goes in right there. And you just push it in. And over here, we've got one there. See, it snaps in. And down here, we're gonna have an issue again with this parking brake. There, just pull the parking brake and it'll go in there. So set y'all up here. We'll put the two screws back in. Pretty quick and easy. I've been driving this thing for a couple weeks with that intermittent blinker, and it seemed like it was getting worse and worse. I can most normally mess with it and get it to work. That's plugged back in, so we are good there. Now we just need to put this panel back in. So we will set our emergency brake again. We will pull it down to first gear, and we're gonna wiggle this thing back in here. Wheel tilted all the way down. Get this corner over here past the little shifter boot there before you start to get it down in there. And then you're just gonna have to kind of work it in here. And it's caught a little bit this time. I have to set y'all up. There we go. And it's got some guide pins on it as well, so get those in there, little hole. That one's in it. You got one over here that goes right up there, and one down here, a little clip and a guide pin down here at the bottom right there, if you can see it right there. So you got the one up there, snaps in. It should go in easily. Do not force it. If you're having to force it, something is not right. So you just kind of push it all around so you make sure you've got it in place. And then we're going to tilt our wheel back up. I think I had it right there. Put it back in park. And what happened to our dash lights? Oh, they're back. I don't know. Oh, they might have cut off. The key might have been on too long. All right, and let's just crank it up. I think my wheel was tilted right there. It looks better. And we'll try it one more time. Looks good to me. I know my passenger door is ajar. I see it. It's wide open. Yep. Definitely would have messed up before. We've got it in park now. Take the emergency brake off. And we're in good shape. So, put a link in the description, and probably sometime soon, maybe, well, maybe not soon, but at some point, I'm gonna upgrade to some LED tail lights, and we'll probably do a video on that. But for now, the bulbs are good, don't need to be replaced. So, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.